everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 of my version of A Canadian Christmas in July. If you're joining me for the first time today, don't worry, I've created a playlist that is linked below in the show notes for you to go back and watch episode 1. Well, it is early. It's like 8 a.m. here, which is the time you're going to be seeing this. I do video 1 episode ahead, so if the weather isn't jiving with other people who live in Manitoba, we got to get these videos out, right? I have spent the last day and a half or so knitting my mini sweater. I started my sock project, found another yarn that I thought might be interesting for us to work with. And I've just been enjoying a little bit of the outside, not a lot because it rained again. And it's been very incredibly windy here in Manitoba. I did try to go out and do some weeding and I was eaten alive by mosquitoes. I am literally one giant mosquito bite at this point. I have to just tell myself it's okay to have weeds in the yard. Let's just kick off with opening another gift of yarn, a gift to me of yarn, because why else would I be doing a video at 8 in the morning? Here is my advent from Sweet Skein of mine. Day 2 of that advent, and it's squishy, so I wonder what it could be. Well, color me surprised, it's yarn. Superwash merino, 80%, 20% nylon, 25 grams, 92 yards. Look at these beautiful summer colors. Oh my goodness. Oh, and we have a little stitch marker as well. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, these are beautiful. I particularly like this yellow. Sorry, Judy. So that is just beautiful. If that does not scream Christmas in July, I don't know what does. Well, today is July the 4th, and happy July the 4th to my American friends. You do not look a day over 240. July the 4th is also a special day for Hubs and I. Today is the anniversary date of when we moved into this house, onto this property, and I can't believe it. It's been 9 years. 9 years. I don't think I've lived anywhere for 9 years as an adult. I cast on my socks. I have not knit a pair of socks for around 6 months. Last year I did a sock along with my friend Alice from Socksy Nana Alice. Go and check out her channel, please. And we did a monthly sock. Well, I did almost every month, but I think I did around 9 pairs of socks last year, which is a lot for me not being a sock knitter. And I was kind of a little concerned. I had to revisit the pattern because I don't know, if you don't knit a pair of socks, is it just kind of like riding a bike again? This is the yarn we have used. It is beautiful. It is Biscotte yarn Bissock blend. It is the watermelon color. I cannot stop knitting this sock. Look at this. It's just exceeded my expectations. I just love it. I'm just doing a vanilla sock pattern, your basic run-of-the-mill pattern because why would you do anything else when you have yarn that stripes like this? Just gorgeous, and it's really nice to work with. It feels lovely. I have around 8 more rows to go to before I start the heel, and I cast on 64 stitches. I did a 2x2 rib. I started with just a random green that I had in my yarn stash. I'm hoping to match the socks, but we'll see where I'm at with it. And so I'm going to do a 60 row leg. I'll do the heel turn and gusset. And then when I get to the straightening for the sock, I believe I do 50 rows, but I'm going to have to revisit my pattern notes because I haven't knit a pair of socks in 6 months. So wow, I just can't stop knitting this. The watermelon yarn got me thinking. I recalled that I have other watermelon yarn. This is a 4-weight yarn, Sweet Roll Fruits. It is a premier brand, acrylic, 100%. And I have 1 full cake and less than half of another one. So I'm just kind of wondering, here's what it looks like, knitted up. What can I do with this, friends? I was kind of thinking, I do have red mitten clips. I could do a toddler mitten, but would that be weird to do a toddler mitten in watermelon yarn when they're wearing them in the winter? I'm thinking I might just knit one of the toddler mittens with this yarn and see what it looks like. But I'm unsure whether it's an appropriate kind of yarn for a mitten. And I am going to leave it up to you. I'm going to knit one and I'll show you on episode 3 what it looks like. I'm kind of on the fence on this one, but I thought I would revisit this yarn since it is summer and I am into the watermelon situation. What do you think? Mitten? No mitten? What other things could I make to use up this yarn? I have some of the other fruits yarn as well. I know I have blueberry and the banana one, and I think the lemon one and the dragon fruit one. And I made originally, and I hope I can find it, these bunny bears. It's basically a bear wearing a bunny suit, and I decided to do them in the fruits yarn, the suits that they were wearing. That's a Susan B. Anderson pattern. But I don't know if I want to make those this year for my markets. I'm not sure. Please leave a comment below if you have some suggestions for this yarn. And speaking of comments, I really enjoyed reading your comments from the first episode. I'm just going to like them because I'm really busy here doing YouTube-y stuff. I won't be commenting to them, but I am going to be using them for giveaways. So please leave a comment every episode if you want to be involved in that. Because we've had so much rain, I've been sort of neglecting my garden. This is the first time I've ever grown lettuce because lettuce is like $5 or $6 a head in the grocery store now. So I thought I would give it a try and grow some. I was looking at it thinking, boy, this must be ready to pick soon. I don't remember the exact date that I planted the garden. It was late May. But I did look at the seeds, and I have 5 different varieties of lettuce, and it said harvest time is anywhere from 45 days to 65 or 70 days, because I'm growing romaine lettuce as well, or at least trying to. The bunnies don't seem to jump up into my garden beds, which is great. We have eaten some of the green onions, which I'm planning to do more replanting of. The potatoes are flowering, but the carrots and the radishes aren't doing very well. So I'm kind of torn whether I should replant the carrots. I used the carrots in our garden when we hosted Thanksgiving for the last couple of years, and I want to do that again. So maybe I will try to plant another row. I'm not really much of a gardener, to be honest. My mother was an amazing gardener. She had 2 green thumbs and 2 green big toes. She could grow anything. I mean, I'm not like that.
I'd like to solve the puzzle. Right. Pat, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Okay.
Ba-na-da-na-na-na-na.
So, James, why did you come?
I came here to kill you.
And I thought you came here to die.
Well, it's all a matter of perspective.
And I thought you came here to die. I've never seen this James Bond movie, so perhaps it's one that I will check out with Hubs. I am curious if you've watched any James Bond films, who your favorite is. Personally, I like Sean Connery just because I like Sean Connery. I think he's kind of cute. All right, I'm not sure about what color this one is going to be. Ooh, a little purple. Listen, all colors have a place in the world, but purple is not my favorite, and that's okay. Let's just get the purple out of the way. Let's get it out of the way now. So we can enjoy the rest of this Advent. And it's not hideous at all, but this might get passed on to a friend. Kind of the same idea, the variation in the tone like the blue one from day one. But it is a nice one. I do, or should I say I don't mind plum as much. Day 2. I also finished my mini sweater, and we need to pick for day 3. Let's do a recap of what I pulled on day 1. And here it is. I love the speckle situation. I really do. Quite cute. We've got 10 left of the Polka Dot Creek yarn bouquet, which is the yarn bouquet colors of the greatest hits of summer. Oh, I just realized that they have, I guess I've been pulling them out without their labels. Okay, let's backtrack. The first one was called Graffiti. That's hanging up already on the line. And this one is called Lavender Lemonade, which makes a lot of sense. So I'll try to make sure I pull the actual thing on them this time. All right, let's just close our eyes and pull day 3. Ooh, that's nice. Sunflower, of course it is. That's beautiful. Okay, well, I'm gonna get this done. I'm going to do my single toddler mitten. The sun's coming in now, sorry folks. Single toddler mitten in this yarn. And I'm going to keep working. Maybe I'll get my heel done because we're just going to town on this. Just going to town. Well, friends, enjoy your July 4th festivities. If you're going to be watching any FIFA, I don't know if they have FIFA today. I know Canada is playing, I believe, on the 6th. So Hubs and I are planning to maybe make a big thing of nachos and watch it. I have no idea what time it's going to be on at because we've only been really watching the highlights. Luckily for me, Hubs is not a huge sports fan, but he does enjoy watching the highlights of tournaments. And why wouldn't you? And why am I unraveling this and then putting it back together? It's because I need to do a little video to show you, to recap it. Well, thanks for joining me today, friends. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. I think on day 3 we might pull a prize out of the comments, so make sure you comment. Take care, everyone, and I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. Bye for now.